really helped with Split was actually moving that mid wall back. Like, yeah, shrinking mid did make a difference, but moving those mid barriers back, making it harder on the defensive side to get that early mid control, has actually drastically changed the map. And then on top of that, the Sage wall change has also affected the way that players play mid. Playing mid aggressively now as a Sage is a lot harder because you have to get way further up if you want to try and wall off like Ramen or wall off sewers.
Starting us off is going to be Team Existence trying to make a dent in these early rounds. Get a lead to kick us off. Already a little bit of a scuffle between the offense. It's having a little bit of fun in the Scuttle Shack. Now going to be pushing towards mid. It's a lot of these offensive-sided members pushing towards Garage. And one going to be in Ramen. Tracking Dart already going to ruin that experience for the defense. No surprise there. So now slowly start to make their way through. Pit in a very interesting position. He's going to have that tripwire triggered quite earlier on. The other team member going to be supporting him from heaven. But already the defense going to be pushing in aggressively from the A side. And a beautiful one-way nets Pit 2 kills. And Soulcas as well, making it rain from above. All down to 1 now. Kryptix on his lonesome. And the spike is out of reach.
Taimou picking up where they left off after winning map 1. Kryptix is alone and surrounded currently. The flank comes in from Onscreen on the breach. Again, we haven't seen a whole lot of breach play come out. Happy finds that final kill on the round. But I think we've seen breach only in one other series, and that was, I believe, today. Outside of that, it's been a lot of Omen play, and we're going to see breach on both teams. So pipsoN on breach, Onscreen on breach. And have we even seen Omen today? We haven't. Which is surprising. Yesterday, we talked about how strong Omen has become because of the recent buff to Paranoia, making it a very strong engagement utility. And a lot of the teams that played yesterday favoring that Omen over the likes of Breach, or maybe another initiator like Reyna, or even like the Phoenix. But here it's Breach on both sides. And again, we're going to have echoed meta. We have the same agent selection on both teams.
Yeah, Breach we haven't really seen too much of in really both regions. And to see it back here again, really the reliance on the ability to flash with it. Of course, there are a lot of different flash agents available. We've talked about this at length before, but you're quite comfortable with the pick already. You're going to start to funnel through, but off to the side, it's Happy. Mows them all down, and the last one right into the open arms of Soulcas. Team Taimou starting off with a 2-0 lead, but Existence and company will now have the full weaponry to really compete with the defense. We'll see how they'll kick us off.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough round. luckeRRR, yeah, you were seeing the internal discussion going on, or maybe even the discussion with the team, as luckeRRR does decide to buy the operator. No armor to back it up. 4,500, period. Had just enough to buy that operator as the Sage goes for it. And you can see right off the bat, luckeRRR going to get aggro and try and peek towards post. But the mailroom is currently empty, as there is no mail on the weekends. Amandine drops Happy on the aggressive play, takes out the tripwire as well. No surprise to see that wall in place either. Happy wanting to use that for, again, that level of verticality that we've come to expect. It also helps block things off just a little bit. luckeRRR and the rest of the team, though, stomping through the muck to head on over towards the A site. They'll be wiping off their shoes before they wander into an A site currently defended by Breach and Brim.
The Existence leading that charge, unfortunately for him. Back to the spectate screen with you on screen. Sends him there with the Spectre. Now it'll be the ball line as well. He's going to catch them all with his pants down. Taimou from above as well, going to make it rain, but he gets quickly taken care of. And now it's the 2v2. Soulcas with a crucial paint shell shot. I think it took one of the members down quite low. Those pre-fire shots will connect, and the spike still yet to go down. The fellow Cypher player going to try to make his way from the sewers. Spike going to get picked up here by Amandine, very likely, but unfortunately no utility to make things more interesting. A crucial round here for Team Existence to win because they just full bot on weaponry, and the following round will likely not include that same type of machinery. Team Taimou looking to try to take this one home. 13 seconds left on the clock, and I don't think Amandine intends to plant the spike. Oh, or maybe not. Let's see this retake in action.
Amandine, 71 HP, no utility to fall back on, has to do it with the rifle. Soulcas, raise on raise. Raise wins every single time. It's crazy how that works. 3-0 will be the start here as Team Taimou prove that the map's defensive-sided nature still holds true. The first buy round for Existence at least produced a plant and some casualties for the defense, but did not find success.
See now, moving into that 4th round, we've talked about it being a little bit more attacker-friendly. You know, for the new changes to split, the construction crew at Riot has been quite busy knocking down a couple of these walls in mid, but unfortunately it's not been benefiting to Team Existence quite yet. Sheriffs across the board, but unfortunately feeling like a bunch of deputies as Team Taimou, they're the real sheriffs in town, have control of this game so far. 3-0 start for them, and now they will continue their defense here as it is Team Existence trying to funnel in through mid.
Oh, Happy's gonna push through the smoke. 1, 2, saw the third, knows they're around the corner, thinks they're in the mailroom, and they are just waiting for the peek to come through. There's the flush out. The jump shot coming in from Happy as well. He wants more. It's a 4K on the round. Soulcas to get the last one as Team Taimou completely shut down the mid push.
Beautiful stuff from Happy, but at the end of the day, Bach, do we expect nothing less from the man himself? Having a beautiful performance in CSGO, and now moving on to Valorant, one of his first performances in Valorant. I think he's got his sights set on some competitive Valorant. Look at this play. Great flank from him, and then they tried to peek in through the post, and the jump headshot just crispy clean. Obviously wanted the ace, but when you're against all odds there, it's going to be very difficult to get that. Moving on to the next round is Team Existence, that I believe have the weaponry finally to tango, and hopefully they've got their best dancing shoes on.
There's the first kill coming out for the attack. Happy feeling it maybe just a little bit too much. Tries to get on the edge of that smoke. That puts the breach alone on the A site defense. Happy was still in a defensive position, wasn't playing aggressive, was just trying to play around the smoke, and it didn't work out so well.
Satchel out.
Satchel's going to come out from Amandine looking for tripwires over on B. But it's quiet right now. Look at the stack right now from Team Taimou.
Oh,
They're
wow.
all over towards A. They're anticipating the A play. They don't realize on the attacking side that B is completely open.
You're going to start to get that pull back earlier on. The showstopper are very likely going to give them the information that they need, as well as an orbital strike at heaven to really clear out the defense there. Not really sure why you're sending a showstopper in, just because you just cleaned heaven, but Taimou will take down his fellow opposition, the man in the mirror. Existence pyth as well. Going to be taking down 1, taking down 2. They'll break down the wall and dismantle the opposition. Almost a clean round from Team Taimou. Only Happy going to be the one to fall. And of course, the fellow breach player on the roster taking dangerously low as well. 5 straight here now for Team Taimou. I believe this was Team Existence's pick, and it's not really working out quite well for them to start.
pipsoN gonna go and grab that, bring that Vandal into the next round. Excuse me. You've got the SMG. Never mind. Back down to pistol for Amandine. Pistols for the rest of the team. luckeRRR saving up as much cash as possible so they can reinvest. You're hitting that point, getting close to the midway point in the first half, where you start asking yourself, was it the right call? I don't know. pipsoN picking off the attacker or the defender over on the A site though, and there's Amandine with a 6 sheriff shot coming out. But alliteration aside, they're going to be moving into the site. Smoke's going down. Plant likely incoming here as Cypher gives away the positions. Happy spamming through the wall, looking to spot somebody on the other side of that plywood. The spike just now being planted. All 5 players here from the attacking side set up for defense. The 3 remaining from Taimou trying to get back in.
Oh. Almost Happy biting off too much that he can chew. The shot not going to connect, as it's still going to be the battle for the site. The defense have yet to push forward. Trying to keep the pressure on the offense. Now the cage is going to be triggered. pyth's going to push in. On the other side, there's going to be one waiting in the elbow, but he's in a very interesting position around the pillar. One is going to go down, but it's Kryptix that'll answer back. Happy now trying to make his way through. Just too many angles to cover. The barrier orb going to give them the opportunity to boost up. But fortunately for Team Existence, they'll put their first one on the board. It was getting scary closer and closer towards that halfway point, but at least Team Existence can say, hey, we put one on the board. Let's try to put another one on the board. One round at a time, and we'll catch up in no time.
Like you said, one round at a time, one step at a time. That's the name of the game when you're on the attacking side of a map like Split. There's the ult coming out. The orbital strike actually doing a little bit of damage there, not too much. Did force them back, at least early on. An interesting decision to pop that legitimately at the start of the round. Over in heaven, we've got Soulcas, who sends out the bomb, but he can't respond, though, to the quick aggression coming in from Existence. Wasn't prepared. Now, Pyth is here, playing on the bottom side of the rope. So, an interesting placement. Oh, and look at the flank. Happy's got him, but no! The movement from pipsoN, it's too much! Happy can't track the breach. Well played, I guess, but part of it's just unfortunate circumstances there for Happy. You've still got Onscreen over on the A site. Rolling Thunder coming out to slow things down. The bomb buddy pops up in the air. It's the second time we've seen that guy get vertical. It's a 4-on-3 still, as somehow this push has been stalled long enough to see some support come in from Brim. But speaking of Brim, there's a Brim on the backside of the play. Existence is actually in defense spawn right now.
And he's going to try to look to push forward. A great position up in heaven already, can start to punish the defense for playing a little bit too comfortable. Now Taimou, a very difficult spot. Going to find one, still looking both angles to make sure that he does not get pinched. Brimstone Existence still going to be waiting in the wings. Taimou now got in a very difficult place and trying to get support from his fellow Cypher Pit. Now going to be brave one, pushes forward. It's going to find that frag. Real Theft going to make things a little bit more interesting, but behind you is luckeRRR. One shot's going to connect. Pit now going to try to rotate through. And already back towards the screens. It is luckeRRR clutches the round out for his team. 5-2 is the scoreline as we continue on in the first half. We still have a long way to go, but Existence is showing signs of life, and at the end of the day, there's more than they can ask for.
Getting themselves in the game, like we said. Step by step. Just putting round on the board here and there. If we could pull up the scoreboard and take a look at the buy coming in, you can see there's rifles out there on the attacking side, or the defending side, excuse me. And there's the operator. That's what I was curious to see. So you do have the op on both sides. Some spam coming out early, actually, through the mid boxes. Does strip the armor of the player coming through from sewers just a little bit, dropping luckeRRR down to 41 with 96 HP. Look at this play, though. Oh. Down goes Soulcas, who's been pivotal currently in the defense of heaven, making it quite hard for them to take the B site. They've been having more success towards A. Taimou inside the smoke delivers a shot straight to the chest of Existence. Does catch one through the wall from luckeRRR. That'll put him on to 50. But we are at even 4-on-4 right now. There's the op duel we've been waiting to see across the first map, and we finally get it mid here on Split.
Yeah, Taimou's still looking for that angle. He will get a taste of his own medicine, but at what cost? 3 kills already for Taimou on the op. 2 remain now for Team Existence. They'll grab that spike. 50 seconds left on the clock, and they've got a lot of work to do if they want to get this spike down. So far, really undecided where they want to go. They'll push in towards mid. An early kill for them means that this round has just become a little bit more doable. No longer a lifeline for Team Taimou. It's the 2v2. They really have to respect where the possibility of this spike is going. They'll use the buddy system and carry it through the sewers. I believe there's a camera there that'll spot them out, but I think that's the offense's camera, if I'm not mistaken. So shouldn't have to worry about that too much. One member here on the site. They'll start to push through. It's on screen. He's going to find one, and it's up to the 1v1 now. Cypher v Cypher. Kryptix versus Pit. Does he have enough time to plant? 4 seconds is all he needs. It's going to connect. The spy cam going to be going up here. Almost tries to tag him out. And now the juke play, will it come through? Using the spy cam to make things a little bit more difficult. And it's Pit putting up round number 6 here for Team Taimou.
Pit going to run away after taking the spike to half. Going to go back and grab an operator. Where's the op at? Oh, man, this is a risky run. All the way back up to mid. Oh, and he doesn't pick it up. He should have time, but Interesting decision to run all the way back and then not actually pick it up. It's just a little bit concerning when you see a player running that far away. Curious what the call was when it comes to picking up that op, why it was decided to just leave it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are 4 rounds remaining in this half. Taimou invests in the operator. Very expensive purchase. Maybe he pressed the button and it was a misclick, and then he's like, okay, I got to go back. Like, it was like a one shot, like he was going to move forward. I mean, it's, to be quite fair, it's kind of hard to screw that up, so I don't really know if that would even ever be the case. But nevertheless, don't grab the op. They buy a new one. And on the opposite side, it is of course, luckeRRR as well that grabs himself an op. So it's going to be back to that same battle, but already luckeRRR wins that battle, and Taimou is down for the count.
5-on-3, the cam spotted in B main by the attack. Team Existence has the advantage, and it looks like they might want to work towards B. They really haven't gone towards B too frequently. They've had a hard time getting control of that B site. Dealing with the Cypher on B has proved problematic. They are going to be grouping up more towards mid. Happy currently in the mailroom, playing up in the corner, waiting to deliver some pain. There's the Rolling Thunder coming out. If they move through this, there's the wall coming out. They're going to anticipate that he's on the other side. This is a brilliant play coming out from Happy, who finds 3 off the back of the play. Make it 4. Happy looking for the ace. Not going to get it, but the damage has been dealt. 7 rounds now for Team Taimou.
Okay, if this guy seriously puts his ticket in to be on a competitive team, Happy will easily find one in Valorant. What a performance coming out from him. Here they come, lambs to the slaughter. And he's got a big butcher blade. Almost finds that 5th one onto the raise, but unfortunately will not connect for him. But he can be quite happy. Well, no pun intended, but he can be quite happy about his performance, not only in this game, but the games that we have had the pleasure of covering. 7-2 the score line, moving into the 10th. Or sorry, not the 10th. Yes, the 10th round here. Happy just consistently being a nuisance in mid. Let's see how it pans out for him in this upcoming round.
Happy getting aggressive off the back of that last play, feeling confident, not surprised. We've seen this from Happy before. After making a big play, Happy will frequently play aggressive. In this instance, Happy will lose that exchange, though, getting up too close and personal with pipsoN, who had the Sheriff ready for the push. The rest of the team, though, they're over on the A site, starting to make their way through. They do have to fight against the Breach, who's here. Nice flash coming out. That'll slow things down. The Breach has them right around the corner, but Kryptix able to win that battle with just a Sheriff. The pistol's proving to be powerful for the attack as Team Existence gets the site control. It comes down to a 3-on-3. Spike's going to be planted on the site. Taimou looking for any kind of wires that could be down from the Cypher as they move back in for the retake. Missing on the shots initially, but gets the taps under control and will bring things down to a 3-on-2, excuse me. The rocket has come out here from Amandine, but has not yet fired it. The defense trying to get back into the site, understands to just wait, and eventually the fuse starts to expire. It's all going to fall down to Kryptix, who's now got the rifle in sight, going towards the back lane, manages to pick off Pit. One more for Kryptix. That's 3 on the round. It's now a 1v1. Kryptix against the raise, and it ends up going the way of Kryptix. Kryptix says, Happy, I see your play, and I raise you one. Another round on the board for Team Existence.
Oh, a round they desperately needed. We don't have many left in this half, and they want to keep things, specifically their dreams, alive. Great presence of mind to bob in and out of play and then get that little extra step over. Not anticipate the peek around the corner. Kryptix leading the charge here, 9-7-2, just above pipsoN. Hasn't been the greatest game for Team Existence, but off of a play like that, you can continue that momentum. I mean, not really much left to snowball in this half, but at least the confidence to push into the second. Now looking towards this A side push. There's 3 strong from Team Taimou, and they're ready for the defense.
Oh, the dink shot comes out, but it's just not good enough. You've got Onscreen right around the corner, but only one for Onscreen. The wall comes out from Happy, the satchel right behind it. They're trying to pop a hole in that wall, and they've got Happy down to 95 HP with just 14 armor on the other side. Team Taimou with the pistols here. It's not working out so well for them, although they have managed to drop 2. Soulcas Now coming around from heaven, there's one to the immediate left, and then one more supporting from ramp. There's the peek, gives away the position. The camera's going to spot Soulcas as well. Soulcas, again, just looking to do some more damage, take more guns away from the attacking side as we move towards the end of this first half.
All he can do really is try to get a couple of exit kills, and exit kills he will get. Likely going to pick up the weapon and back away. Safely grabs the Vandal and now can escape with at least knocking down a little bit of that economy from the offense and grabbing himself a prized possession, the Vandal, to boot. Now moving on to what looks like to be the last and final round of the half. Very important for Team Taimou to try to close things out here. 8-4 will be a good scoreline, but for the side of Team Existence, if we finish things off at 7-5, there's not much of a difference between the rounds. It's really just two. You win a pistol and an SMG and you're back tied up. So if Team Taimou wants to keep their momentum, they definitely want to come out here with the win. Only one op in play. It'll be on Taimou, unfortunately for luckeRRR, not really having the credits to make that purchase. Not even risking to buy it and then also have, you know, some light armor on the side. Just really assault rifles across the board.
Taimou wants to get aggressive with that operator early on. Nice quick shot coming out. The leader for the attack, Existence, taken out. Brought back into play, though, by luckeRRR, using that ult here in the final round of regulation in the first half. They've got that breach charge coming through the wall. Not going to do damage, but will push them back. Kind of shoved Amandine into the site a little bit further. They're going to go for the ult or pickup, and Happy starts to spam off the back of that one. Rolling Thunder coming out. The ult coming in as well. The orbital strike. It's a 3-on-3 back and forth ult volley taking place here in round number 12. Onscreen spots them as they try to retreat. luckeRRR is there with a third on the round. It's now a 2-on-2 with a minute left on the clock. There is so much time for the attack to play with.
A lot of utility here available for Soulcas. Unfortunately for pyth, not really so much. So going to really be up to the offense to decide where they want to go. So far playing patiently, like you said, they got a lot of time playing just below the ramp and now looking to push in towards A, still biding their time ever so carefully. Soulcas will be the first line of contact for them. And still thinking that they may have gone over towards B. pyth playing a little bit more closer towards the defender spawn just in case things get a little bit more interesting.
Cage triggered.
As the camera towards garage, and now the push will be called through. Doesn't hear them quite yet, still slow walking in the moonlight, and Soulcas now hears that something's up. This is going to swing around the corner, won't be fruitful for him. 8 seconds left on the clock. Spike very likely going down, and it's all up to pyth for the 1v2.
And there's the wall going up as well, making things so much harder for pyth. Has a few options, can try to wait a little bit and then take the wall out, make them guess his position. And you can see right now, he's just waiting for the wall to get weak so he can pop through it. That is going to make things quite difficult. Starts to pop through the wall, knows one's around the corner, but luckeRRR gets the best of him. 4 on the round for luckeRRR. Multiple players in that first half coming in with big 4-kill rounds. Existence ends up getting 5 on the board on their attacking side. They started off a bit rocky, a bit rough. It was 5-0. It was looking like they were going to get crushed by Team Taimou here in their map pick. But now as they shift over to the second half, that 5 rounds that they managed to get is huge. They managed to put a dent in the defense, consistently exploiting a weak spot that they discovered on the A site, and it threw everything for a loop. Taimou just could not find a resolution to stop those A-side pushes. Happy with 14 kills in the first half, 11 from Soulcas, but it wasn't enough. So Existence could potentially tie things up with a pistol round here and an anti-eco to follow on the defense of a heavily defensive-sided map.
See how they end up shaping up here for Team Taimou. Still looking for their first start here on the pistol, a little bit more spread out, gathering information. Spike, though, located towards B, but being a nuisance towards A can really help leave the defense guessing. Already a kill for Kryptix, finds it onto Taimou. Team captain already down for the count. Can spell bad news bears for the attacker side. Now going to start that rotate over towards mid. Still going to be only one holding it, and very loosely so, back towards heaven. So a lot of control given over towards the attacker side. We'll see how they end up pushing forward. May end up with a kill here onto luckeRRR. The swing around the corner from Happy. Sage v Sage action, but the swing together is very likely the ticket here. The jiggle peek, I believe luckeRRR does see what happens. Swings around the corner, and Happy will take him down quite gladly. Now he's going to be a little bit of a distraction towards Heaven while the rest of the team goes through ropes.
They start working their way through Heaven onto this A site. Nade comes out, but it's actually the bomb buddy from Soulcas that delivers another shot as well, and it's going to be a front side spike plant towards Heaven. So they've got Heaven control and spike planted for them. The remaining two, the Breach and the Cypher, trying to get back towards the site. You've got the Sage currently playing on the other side of the ropes. The Sage, though, looking the wrong way. Are we going to see an easy kill? Yes. Happy caught off guard by pipsoN, who comes in on the back end of that play. I don't know what the call was there, but Happy just was not anticipating that. Kryptix coming through from spawn. Has to clear the close left. Nice shot onto Onscreen. One more backside, and there it is. Somehow they get back into the site despite the spike being perfectly planted. Happy's disruption up in Heaven, whatever it was that occurred, results in a pistol round victory for Team Existence.
Wow, having a quick look at the replay just to see Kryptix. Masterful use of the ghost there. Things got a little heated in the second kill, but he still managed to lock it down. Now with the round ahead, very likely going to lock down with primarily SMGs, but I have seen a couple of assault rifles, but they'll swap back down to the Bulldogs. Keep things a little bit more even across the team. They've got heavy armor in play as well. And for the opposing side, their goal is just to try to knock them down one frag at a time. If they can pick up one of these weapons, they can really start to do some damage. But on average, it should be Team Existence that'll come out with the win.
Looking a little sketchy there at first for Team Existence, but they do manage the retake. Speaking of Existence, the man the team is named after, right around the corner in the mailroom, does end up delivering on two. Amandine with some backup as the raise. The nade goes down. Oh, the follow-up, though, not there as the SMG just gets out of control just a little bit, the recoil getting away from them. So now they've got mid control. What do they decide to do with it? They're going to try and head in towards the B site, where they're going to be fighting against the Cypher. The camera spots them as they work their way in. luckeRRR a little bit slow on the rotate over. They need the Cypher to pop off inside the site. Kryptix will find at least one kill, but goes down to Soulcas. And now it's a 1-on-2. The spike is on the site. Back behind the pillar is the raise. And in this 1-on-2, the spike is down in a position that favors the defense.
Yeah, at the point here for Soulcas, he needs to just come away with a couple of kills. Does end up picking up that spike, and we'll start to get that spike down. The flash is going to make things very difficult for him. Now swinging around the corner from the alley will be the breach, but luckeRRR from above has enough of a sight line to look down behind the box, gets the frag. Still a great start here for Team Existence. An expensive round for them, losing a lot of members. They force up with the SMGs, and at the end of the day, for the side of Team Taimou, all they can really do is make a dent into the opposition. Having a little bit of an update on the opposing side of the bracket, does look like Angel took map number 2, and now they'll be on to that map 3.
Yeah, map 2 was Ascent. The final score was 13-10. Shao, the ringer, coming in. 31 kills, 29 for Angel.
Wow.
I mean, that is insane. 60 kills across 23 rounds. Absolutely bonkers performance. Nice nade going in early. Existence down to 51. Has to watch out for the bomb buddy. Just wanted to try and pick up the ult orb. That's all I wanted. Not going to happen. Denied by Soulcas, who's actually trying to keep going in towards the B site. That aggression, though, will be punished. It's down to a 4-on-3 now. The defense has regrouped and given themselves a man advantage.
Fault line going to put Amandine in a difficult position, but still holding strong. The shots will connect from Happy, taking him down, and now still trying to push through. It's the tripwire that stops the push. Kryptix waiting in a great position up above, but they might pull back here or decide to push forward. The push forward does not bode well for them, and it's all up to Happy now. He's got the guns to play, but this is not a round you should be losing. He's going to find one, but still 2 members remain for him to take care of.
The spike now backing off. It's Happy in the clutch position. We've seen him in these spots before, but typically he's done better while his team was alive and he was taking out multiple people. This time he's going to have to do it all by himself, looking for the intel across the map, moving towards the B site. A lot of bodies currently down in that territory. Does he clear the close left? No, the breach is going to get this one. So pipsoN playing close, steals the lead away for Team Existence. That is now 8 rounds in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little bit less, but at one point I know they were down 5-0. I think they actually were down 5-0, 1-1, then lost one, and then lost another before getting the round together. So maybe 7 rounds in a row here for Team Existence.
Well, I mean, they did end up picking the map, and it looks like it's working out for them. Team Taimou, they had the opportunity to pick sides, starting off on defense. Maybe not the best half that they could have asked for, 7-5, especially considering the attack having a lot of room to play. Now that they've lost their lead, and they lost it quite handily, they'll have the pistols in tow. Looking like another round on the board here for Team Existence, but it's still going to be Team Taimou trying to make a dent in the armor. So far, it's looking like just a little chip. They got to keep that knife digging in deep to try to get through the armor. Amandine waiting up in heaven. A couple of shots ring out. Nothing will connect quite yet. The Roomba clean up the dust off the floor. Nothing going to come of it at all. And still, it's mid-control for Team Taimou. They push through. Paint shells not going to connect on anyone. And just this control of mid. The flashpoint going to try to get the job done. Swing around the corner. One will come through. The shots are good. 2 will go down. And Onscreen will be the last one to pick it up. And they will have now a weapon in play. Let's see how they use it.
pipsoN is holding this off angle in the event that they decide to come this direction. As we say that, though, Happy falling silently across the map. Taimou pushing up with the spike and a bulldog in hand. There's a sage in sight and a brim watching the backside of heaven. They know there's one there. You can see the way they're playing it. Existence is going to spot that player out. The final kill going to be luckeRRR's. Easy to take as Taimou is trapped in the middle of the ice. Nothing can be done other than waiting for the peak to come through and hoping you can win the one-on-one. 9 rounds now for Team Existence. We pull up the scoreboard and take a look. We'll see what the buy looks like coming into the next round. That's what I was looking to see. The operator is going to be in play here for Taimou.
On the back of Taimou, we've seen... not even only in this best of 3, but in the previous one up against Team Angel, how important that operator was, especially up against a player like Artis, who's dropping kills left and right for his team. Team Taimou looking to try to have that great success off of the back of their captain this time around. So far, not a great start as Onscreen will fall, so will Pit. Existence and company just... keeping the attackers at bay, shot after shot. And it just seems easy. It just seems so, you know, telestrated. Attack pushes in and they can't make anything work for them. And considering this is a bye, this is another round that could probably go down to the wayside.
The off peak is there from Taimou. Nice timing on the shot as well. The res comes out onto Onscreen to make things a little bit better for the attack. There's the wall coming in from luckeRRR, forcing them to funnel up a little higher. luckeRRR's going to play on the balcony, though, and spot them as they try to work their way towards the wall if they try to break it. They are continuing to just kind of hang back for now, though. You can see the Raze is actually running back to spawn, watching for the rotate to come through just in case. They're playing this one super slow and passive, and trying to wait for that wall to break so they can come back towards this A site, maybe making them think that they've rotated out.
Prepare for hell.
Ooh, here we go. The execute's going to start to come through. Red carpet going to be rolled out here for the defense. But on the opposite side, it's luckeRRR. Oh, baby! The ace for the Sage player and Team Existence. They send a message, and it's loud and clear.
luckeRRR, that was absolutely ridiculous. I thought the round was falling. I was ready to crown them after that impressive take. They used the Rolling Thunder and the Orbital Strike on site. The Orbital Strike caused the death of one on site because they ran away from the Rolling Thunder right into the Orbital Strike. It was a great take. They managed to make it work. And then all of a sudden, you've got luckeRRR up on the balcony alone on the site. Gets 4. I'm thinking, okay, well, that's the end. Running low on ammo. He has to drop off, goes to the pistol, somehow finishes off the ace. The round is theirs to take. Double digits now for Team Existence. This has been a map filled with highlight plays, but that by far is one that takes the cake.
Great start here for Team Existence, and Look at that beautiful color of yellow across the board for the team. Ultimates for every single member. They've got a lot to work with, and with the rounds going down, doesn't seem like they will stop anytime soon. Showstopper, Resurrection, Orbital Strike, Rolling Thunder, and the Neural Theft all available for this team. They could really use it up against Team Taimou. Unfortunately for the attackers, they're not looking so hot right now. Still trying to find their way through mid. And just remember, we're on map number 2, so if Existence are able to push forward, it'll be a coin flip between Haven and Ascent. And I can almost guarantee you one team is going to prefer Haven over Ascent 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what will happen there. Considering the favoring of this map, I'm kind of curious if they're going to like a map like Ascent as well. I like that deep orbital strike prevents the push in, forces one directly into his sight, similar to what we saw from the attack just a few rounds ago when it flushed a player out from the back elbow into the sights of Taimou. There is the Deagle or the Sheriff popping off, not going to connect. It's Existence this time around with a 4K. How many 4Ks have we had this game? We've had one ace and like 6 4Ks. It's incredible the level of individual performance we're seeing on Split. Chat was like, oh, Split, boo, I don't want to see Split. I was excited to see Split because I wanted to see how teams were going to approach it. I wasn't necessarily thinking we were going to get this many highlight moments.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of agree with somebody from earlier in chat saying, I wish we saw Viper. I don't even know if that would have been a difference maker, but I know that Viper has tended to be quite the favorite pick on Split and Bind as well. It's a shame not being picked up here, but unfortunately, of course, Mixwell is not in the mix, and that seems to be his preferred agent as of late. So far, up into this round, Team Existence looking to try to take us to match point here. Team Taimou trying to put anything, trying to put something on the board. No ultimates available for them, so going to be a tall task for them to accomplish that. And so far, beating their head against mid has not been working. Trying to go towards A, not been working. B, not either. They need to figure something out and do it quickly.
At this point, I don't know if they're going to. I don't think they have any idea how to stop what's been happening. Team Existence on a completely different level. Amandine is going to call out the spot in mid. There's the ult being popped. Kind of being used for information. Oh, you want to do it. Fire that rocket towards that little spot. Nope, makes the wrong call. It's okay. The Sage would have gone down had the ult gone towards the backside of those boxes. But with 35 seconds left, they have not made any move towards the site. It looks like they're finally going to be heading potentially over towards B. Happy is going to really be key here. Has to take out this player who's up in heaven.
Going to be Existence, who's going to be the first line of contact, looking to try to stop this push from Garage. He's quickly taken away. Happy with one, Soulcas with the second, and now they will have the space to push on towards the B site. The other 3 remaining members from the defense are off on the other side of the map in Disneyland. Gonna try to make their way back now. Gonna be one through the defender spawn. pipsoN finds a quick kill onto Happy, a crucial member gone, and so they really have a lot of space to work with their star player out of the mix. Now with the 4v3, does look like Team Existence are just gonna save the weaponry and play it safe rather than sorry.
Yeah, it seems like the caster's curse comes out as I mentioned how strong Existence has been on the defense. Team Taimou finally figure out whatever it is to get past them. So the final map in the series, the coin has been flipped already just in case. The map will be Ascent, and Existence gets to pick sides. This is very similar to what we saw play out yesterday in one of the best of 3s where we went to overtime in map number 2. It came down to a 1v1. I believe it was Chihuahua versus Mixwell. Chihuahua wins, forces us to map 3, which was then split at the time, and they got their side selection. It didn't end up working out for them so well. Maybe we'll see that here. Team Taimou, we talked about them coming into the series. Potentially the strongest team as a individual roster, player by player. But just struggling as a team, because a team is more than just the sum of its parts, and Split is proving to be quite problematic. Yes, they've picked up 1 round, so there's a chance, but Existence likely to put at least 1 more up on the board, and at the very least guarantee overtime.
Our early series predictions talked about how Team Taimou may be the team to beat in this group, probably coming out with a 3-0 performance just in the group itself. But so far, Existence have proven that there's a little bit of weak link, or a little bit of a weakness in the team. We'll see if they're able to bounce back here for Team Taimou. Looking to put another one on the board. And it's off to a hot start for the opposing team. Already a kill onto Amandine. Taimou taking down the team captain, no longer available in this round. And the 4v5 is what remains with a minute left on the clock.
Happy dodges that rolling thunder that comes out. Happy, though, is going to get blinded here right around the corner. And look at that, Amandine lines up too. As the ult comes in, they have to try to dodge the orbital strike. The nade going deep, doing damage to Soulcas, forcing him back into the sewers on screen, trying to provide some support. It's a 4-on-2. Damage dealt to the Cypher, who is back behind the wall inside B site. The satchel charge is actually going to go out as well, just off the mark. Amandine now playing in the close corner in heaven. No one in ropes to back up. The Brim and Spawn just playing rotate between both sides. As they hear that flash come out, the Brim's going to be coming in, trying to play off the stairs. There's one on the site. It's the Cypher in desperate need of some help. There's the charge coming in. Have to be careful. Dodges it, but with 13 seconds left, all they need to do is stop the plant. Kryptix backside gets one. The Molly's going to come down. They have to try and take this fight with the player up in heaven. And as I say that, Soulcas turns around. Existence punishes with the backstab. It will be 12-8 Existence. Guarantee overtime in map 2.
And when we go on to that third map, they will have side selection too. It's just not looking good for Team Taimou. Looking at a replay from Amandine. Great stuff coming out from her. Able to put a lot of kills on the docket. Not, you know, at the bottom of the leaderboard for her team, but they're all relatively close within range, ranging from 12 to 19 kills. And that is just so close with a team that, you know, we thought Team Taimou was probably the most well-rounded team. But Team Existence are showing that they are able to keep it as competitive as possible. Looking like an ace side push to kick us off, and Team Taimou, they're hungry to keep things in the mix.
Spam going down early through that cyber cage. No one actually back behind it. The cyber cage fades. Everyone from Team Taimou right around the corner. Currently sneaking their way around, trying to get up. There's the Molly coming in from Existence inside the smoke. Flash coming out. Ult being popped by the attacking Raze. Raze does have to deal with the wall, but the wall goes down a little bit late. That means Lucker is going to die in sight. That's actually a huge problem. Up top, you've got Existence, who now drops down to Planner. Nice play from Existence to find 3. Pyth finally ends the rampage. It's a 3-on-2, and now just a 3-on-1. Happy has to go big. Happy's found 2. It's now a 1-on-1. The Sage dealing with the Raze has no reason to anticipate this. The ult's gonna be popped, but it doesn't matter. 13-8. Existence close out map number 2. We are going to map number 3.
You know, I have to commend Happy there for at least attempting the hero play. Victory, though, going over to Team Existence. Happy to keep their dreams alive, and off the back of killing Happy to close things off.